Welcome back, Kryptonians, to the Chart Experts' continuing coverage of Bitcoin and the crypto charts. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. And I don't normally make YouTube videos so close together, but we were trying to illustrate a point in the last video, and I trust that that point has come across now because we mentioned, and I've changed nothing on this chart from the last video. I will make some changes as we shoot this video, but as of right now, this is exactly the same chart that we were working on previously, except that this had not happened, that large buying wick that we saw. Okay, so we were expecting for these buy orders to be filled. We had this level from our own models, our own proprietary models that we use. We were expecting it to be hit or near and nearabouts. It is an indicative level, and lo and behold, it was hit. In fact, we had a full, complete wick down to basically take all of these orders, which is not that surprising, really. That just goes to show, it proves the point that we were trying to make, that there are buying orders, new entrants from breakout traders at the institutional level that were looking to buy this particular level. Now, I understand that there is a lot of FUD out there right now. Okay, so most of the news is negative. Most of the news is going to prevent people from taking action in this market. Most people will be either not doing anything, and a lot will be selling this particular market. But as we highlighted from an institutional point of view, this price action is absolutely the ideal conditions for the whales to basically take advantage of the news and simply to do what they were going to do anyway, which is to buy this particular level. Okay, now when we are looking at this particular scenario, as we've painted the picture for you, we had the accumulation zone from 15,500 to 25k. Okay, we had the break higher up to 28k, and then up to 31k, and now we have breakout traders at the institutional level having taken their positions by buying into that 25 to 26 level. Okay, so that's painting a very clear picture for us. Okay, that this market is being bought. No matter the FUD, no matter what else is going on, this market is being bought. So when we have that clearer picture, we don't really care what happens next. Now, when we say that we don't care, what we really mean is that we know how the whales are accumulating this particular market from an institutional point of view. So now, if we do get, for example, as a result of any sort of panic selling and so on, a large wick down, let's say down into the 20, sub 25k, we don't really care about that. Okay, the reason why is because we know what's gone on before that. We know that most of these institutional buyers have already accumulated their positions. So any wick down is just to collect more orders. Okay, so this is where, from the point of view of our models, we're like sitting with our feet up thinking, okay, we know where this is going. So any sort of shake down or shake up is by the by. It's not really, something that we're bothered about. Okay. And it does happen. We do see from time to time huge shakeouts. And that's where that's where our models come into play, and we look at the market and how it's played out previously, and we know that that's simply something to make things a little bit more interesting. It might be that that these whales, for example, let's say we know that the 15 to 25k level was their main accumulation. Okay, now it might be that they want to accumulate a little bit more, right? So some large players might think, okay, right, well, I'm not buying above 25k, and yes, I had accumulated, but now I want a little bit more, and so they might set their orders, at 22k. They might set their orders at 18k, and the market being demand driven might come down to collect those orders. Okay, does that change anything in terms of what's gone on previously? And I would say to you, no. The picture is very clear. Okay, so we're not worried about the FUD. We're not worried about the shakeouts. All we're worried about is, are we reading the story correctly? That's all we're worried about. Yeah. So once we know, once it's playing out perfectly from the point of view of, yes, we are reading the story correctly. Now what comes next in terms of any additional, cherries on top and so on, let it be. Yeah. It's only when you're not reading the story, it's only when you're thinking, oh, I might be wrong, or I don't know how to read charts, or something along those lines. At that time, then you might be panicking. Then you might be thinking, oh, what's this? But really, if you're reading the chart as the way that we do, we're not worried about shakeouts. Okay. But yeah, so right now the way that we're reading this market is that accumulation has happened, the breakout has happened, the breakout traders have taken their position. We are expecting one thing and one thing only, and that is for this market to continue on higher. Okay, so back up to 30k and then immediately or eventually we expect for that 30k level to be exceeded. Okay, it's clear as day. Yeah. So again, we're not concerned about what happens after that right now. Yeah, or even what happens in the near term future. We don't care about if there is a large wick down. Yeah, that's simply more orders being collected. Okay, so that would be a shakeout, and more orders being taken, more buy orders being taken, the way that we're reading the market. Okay, also there could be, these guys here. So we've got these breakout traders. They may want to accumulate more, so they may want price to spend more time in around this region here. Yeah, as they add to their orders. Yeah, they've already seen that price is willing to go. They already know that other participants are willing to buy up to the 31k level. So they may want to take a position. They may want to add to their positions up to the 30 to 31k level. Okay. and or below that. So price can go up, and then price can go. Well, let's change that arrow to make it a little bit more clear. So so price can go up as these green dot people accumulate more, and then they may not want to buy at higher levels above 30 to 31k, so price may go down again to collect yet more orders. Okay, and then when they're done accumulating, that's when you'd expect to see price break out higher. Okay, so I hope this is all clear to you. If you like this type of clear, unambiguous price forecasting, then you love this channel, and please subscribe, share it with your friends and family, join me on my Patreon for more regular updates, and where you can ask me questions also. And hey, this is Asim at the Chart Experts, wishing you every success. Take care of yourself and your crypto. Till next time. Bye bye.